I'm 15 minutes late, but I've already gotten my Twitter spammed. The Scorpion buffs right as Takeda releases, man. It's incredible. We'll get to it here in a second. Let's start the combat cast. Oh my.
Now we're going to give you a little brief rundown on some of the changes coming with the balance patch. We're not going to give everything. We're just going to give a couple, some tidbits of what are coming. Some tastes.
Some tastes.
And people are going to, I think you're really going to enjoy these. First up, with the Takeda patch release, PC users, Steam, and Epic Game Store will now be able to make use of the recently added experimental 60 frame per second mode when playing in online modes.
Experimental.
Lee May fans, this is nice. Back 2-1 is now gapless. I'm sure a lot of Lee May fans will enjoy that. And here's the big one that you'll really enjoy. Lee May has a new string. It's back 2-4. And it is a meterless pop-up.
Yep, it's pretty awesome.
So just new ways to start combos. Some good news for Nitara fans as well. We have Nitara buffs coming in. The regular dive kick is now a ground bounce launcher.
Nice.
EX dive kick is now safe on block, but can be up blocked. And EX bloody bolt has an extra hit. Now, some of you who may not play those characters might not know what that means. But we did put together a little video to show you how some of these work in a match. Let's take a look.
Ooh.
So that's the new launch that we just witnessed. Ooh. For Lee May, we saw the new launching move she just did, but he also said that back to 1 will no longer have a gap, and he's referring to this move right here, which isn't incredibly insane. And beforehand, you could armor out, kind of like this. If I just spent armor before the second hit, I could completely escape that.
Lee May has a new string. It's back 2-4, and it is a meterless pop-up.
And the reason I'm showing you that clip again right there is because this new move, back 2-4, is going to synergize with the back 2-1. Now, a Lee May player can go into back 2-1 if the back 2 is blocked and not have a gap, still have the opponent cornered. And on the contrary, if the Lee May player sees the back 2 land, Lee May can cancel into back 2-4 instead of back 2-1 for the full combo launch. And I bet you back 2-4 will have a gap like most launching strings in this game. Dude. So Ed Boon tweeted a couple weeks ago about the teleport cancel, but honestly, back 3 being special cancelable is huge for Scorpion. Editing Diff here. Two quick things. Some people are pointing out that we have no clue if back 3 will cancel into anything else but teleport. That doesn't make much sense to me. I can't think of any normal that has a restriction on what special moves can be canceled. I think a better point to bring up is we don't know how many cancel frames there are, meaning teleport could be the only one that actually combos off back 3. So if I do back 3 into Melina ball roll overhead, that Melina ball roll overhead will come out, but there is a chance it doesn't have the cancel frames to actually combo. Same principle, I doubt back 3 will be able to combo off spear. Like, I don't think you'll be able to cancel back 3 and throw a spear, even enhance spear, and get the combo. So while this is definitely a special cancelable and Kameo cancelable ability now, it is important to note we don't know the cancel frames, so we're not sure what else combos out of this. The second part is that rumors are spreading that Scorpion has a new string along with these characters right here, because the Takeda version of the game is playable right now at EVO. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a believer that Scorpion's gonna get like his back 1-4 mid from MK11 or something. I think it's just referring to the fact that grounded teleport cancel now has 3 options, which is the original unamplified version where Scorpion just does the teleport attack and it's unsafe. The second move being that the old metered teleport cancel is now a meterless option that you input by holding up on the D-pad, and it has the same frames that it had in the old version of the game where it was just a teleport cancel. And now the third option, which does cost meter, that has much better frame data and allows Scorpion to combo off of the teleport. Who knows, he could be getting a new string, but my bet is just on the fact that they're counting this new third teleport option as a new string drain for Scorpion. The problem Scorpion always had is any of his ranged moves were incredibly unsafe, and so you were really forced into specific Kameo picks because it needed to be an ambush Kameo, and you had to frequently dump your resources to use like half of Scorpion's kit. But now back 3 is essentially a safe move meterlessly, which means you could do stuff like back 3, which is a low, into Scorpion Kameo's overhead swing, which is fairly negative on block, but it's low overhead, but it's safe if it's blocked, so you're not getting full combo punished for it. Back 3 into Goro mix up. It's just huge that you can use back 3 without an ambush Kameo specifically. You can now do it with any Kameo ability, which opens up Scorpion so much. But it's just crazy that back 3 just got turned into a safe, comboable move and does not require ambush Kameos to make work anymore. That is incredibly huge. Why did they do this right when Takeda was coming out? I don't know who I want to play on day 1. This is massive. I can actually go into my Kameo roster and pick from a variety of characters. I now can use one of my best moves, which is back 3. I can combo off grounded teleport now for a bar of meter. Oh, Netherrealm, thank you. Was this so hard? This is what Scorpion needed from the beginning, and everybody was saying different versions of it. Some people said make back 3 safe. Some people said make back 3 special cancelable. As we just saw, this one's going to be hard because they put the opponent in the corner to show that Ice Clone in the corner now combos. Notice how it freezes the opponent when Sub throws out Clone. In the past, that did not freeze right there, and tons of Sub-Zeros asked why. And so that's clearly why they put the opponent in the corner, but then also Deadly Vapors, which is like the ground freeze, like the launcher that used to cost meter, it meterlessly combos now. That is a meterless extension, so great. I mean, I'm fine with the poster children getting these huge buffs. They needed it. They needed it. Scorpion and Sub-Zero are back. Thank you. Wow, that is really safe. So did that always combo? Did it? Well, kind of insane that Nitara's dive kick now meterlessly combos, but then also when enhanced combos on hit, but makes her incredibly safe on block. That pushback was wild. When it comes to this launcher part, you know, where she throws the ring around her and stuff, I don't have enough experience playing Nitara to know where exactly the extra hit lies. I won't really be the best at knowing this, but if you're a Nitara player, you can look at this right here and tell me if that's huge, because yeah, she gets a full combo right there. Like, I think the extra hit does allow for new combos like we just saw, but she did have to use a down 1 to confirm right there, which for more casual players can be pretty difficult, so we'll have to wait and see how much it's actually used by Nitara players.
I hope that kind of shows what the new buffs is and what the buffs will be doing. Again, other things will of course be in the patch notes, not showing everything today, just giving some bits and pieces.
A taste.
Sure.
A little tidbit, a little snack.
A little snack of...
A nom nom.
Well, we do have cameos, though.
Oh.
Cameos are getting some changes, too. And you did see some, of course, in the stream. But first of all, Darius has a new move that's similar to his overhead ambush, which is now a sweep. Darius' spin kick into uppercut into partner spin restores cameo meter. Cyrex self-destruct. I've seen pieces of this in the trailer. You can now move during it, and he'll drop the bomb if he's interrupted.
Don't drop the bomb.
He will, though. Frost has a new Frost Wall, so you can make the end of the stage be where you want it to be.
I think this one's really cool.
Yeah. Going to add a lot of new things. People,
right.
Corner combos, wherever you want to be.
You take your corner comms with you.
You take them with you. You keep them in your pocket, and you take it with you. Scorpion has a Flame Aura mode, which is a DOT type maneuver.
He sets you on fire, your player character.
Yes.
And then you get a dot. It's very fun.
Sectors Activate Homing now fires 2 missiles.
Not 1, but 2.
Wow, like Trilogy.
And Goro can now cancel Punch Walk into Scoop or Stomp, and cancel Up Punch into Punch Walk or Scoop. Which again, like we said earlier, if those don't make a lot of sense to you, if you don't use Goro, we're going to show you how that works. Let's take a look at that video right now.
Oh.
Darius change might make this cameo really strong, especially with characters like Sub-Zero, who have both overhead and lows, and as we saw Xiao right there. Like, we've already seen Darius used with people like Sub-Zero before, but now he just gets a true 50-50 on either the sweep or the overhead, so it's going to be really cool to play around with that character. It won't be great for Scorpion necessarily. The Darius move that will regenerate Kameo bar is either this one right here, which I think would make more sense just because of how long it is, but I forget if he said the spinning kicks or the double kick, because it could also be this ability right here. So one of these two, when you use it, will end up generating you Kameo bar back. Oh, so the aura goes onto you. It is an ambush as well. Whether that brings Scorpion Kameo into the meta at all will just really be determined by how much extra damage that's actually giving you. It's definitely good that we have another ambush move for Scorpion Kameo, because currently he's like bottom 5 in the game. He's fun to use and can get you some high damage, but as soon as you get to the higher ranks, I mean, you need utility more than you need cool or higher damage combos. So that one remains to be seen with Scorpion Kameo. Yo. 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 Goro's gonna be strong. Like, Goro was already strong in helping characters like Tanya and Kung Lao be really annoying to deal with and making characters like Tanya really good. Now, though, he's also a neutral mix-up monster, so there's definitely gonna be cool set play where you get Goro onto the screen right there and kind of mix up your opponent in neutral and allow you to do some pretty wild stuff. So far, I think Darius and Goro are going to be pretty good cameos, like easily top 8, and we'll see a whole lot of them, because right there Goro just drops onto the screen and then does the throw, which, yeah, that's like a mind game and a half, because the opponent might also be doing a low attack that you want to block, but if you block, then you're getting picked up by the grab. Like, if I low block against Goro right here, I get thrown for it. If I'm just neutral ducking, I get thrown for it. But Goro's throw does miss if I stand block, and it also miss if I stand and don't block. Meaning, if you have a low, stuff like that is very real. Scorpion's a great example, because now that back 3 is special cancelable in this upcoming patch, if I have Goro's grab up there in neutral like we just saw, because it seems like when you use the far version just like that, the cancel segment is probably ambush, so where he changes into a different move, it's going to cost the whole Kameo bar, let's be real. But while he's doing that, I can use a back 3, and then with the new amplified teleport like this, I could land the back 3 and get a full combo. And if the opponent gets hit by the throw, I am fine as well. I could teleport cancel right here and then convert, because the opponent will be in the air. So Goro got disgusting. And when we watch over this segment again, I feel like the throw one is for mind games that will start combos, and this one just shows that now Goro has extra ways for a lot of characters to convert, because now you can aim punch block to punch the opponent back to you and convert into the full combo. It's like an extra extension. So really, really cool all around for Goro. He might be strong with Scorpion. I really think Goro with these changes, because there's already a lot of Scorpion Goro players and some Scorpion Darius players. Dude, just back 3 for Scorpion being cancelable opens up the meta so much, but Goro and Darius are about to be really strong in this upcoming patch.
There it is, the cameos, some new tricks to be using in Mortal Kombat 1. As you may have noticed in some of the videos, we put a couple other things that we didn't talk about, some other secret stuff that's going to be in the patch notes. I wanted to give you all something to talk about too.
Plenty more to discover.
Plenty more to discover, absolutely. It's time to...
I bet there's going to be a secret.
I bet there's cool stuff in it.
I bet there is.
There's going to be cool stuff.
He just said it.
Until next...
Okay, yeah, we are showing off buffs. I mean, Sector, Darius, Sub. Also, oh, new Sub-Zero skins. Scorpion gets one of those as well, by the way. Which is sick. I mean, I'll be spending more money on MK1. I mean, I just can't stop. It's an addiction at this point. See, this will answer my meterless combo extender for Sub. Ice ball, you know? Seemed alright. Don't know if it was changed. Is missile an overhead? You see, Sub-Zero Darius, gonna be very good. Also, Sub, it is meterless to combo in mid-screen. But also, I think Sub-Clone can freeze even in the mid-screen. That's why the QA person tried it. Whoa! Oh! Sub-Zero's freeze canceled it! Nice combo. Okay, from that first round, are Sub-Zero's ice balls faster now? Is that why the QA tester is just spam throwing them? Like, does seem a bit faster startup, right? I think it definitely is. On top of that, is regular sector missile an overhead? Notice the up block attempt and miss. I think it is an overhead. I don't think the missile is an overhead in the current patch. I think it's just a mid.
Round 2. Fight.
The fact that that just trumped Sub-Zero's clone, that teleport is like instant. The heck? That just went through Sub? Yep, it is a meterless combo extender anywhere on screen. Good for Sub players. Real quick, I'll rewind so we see the final bit of the fight. But, so what is the point of Sub-Zero amplifying that string? I noticed now with the amplified version, and he can, like, ground freeze with clone. So, a lot of new things for him right there. But what is the point of amplifying it? Does it do more damage? Does it, like, the playtester just did it by accident, and now the amplified version is, say, safe on block, so you could kind of always cancel into it if you wanted to? Does it... Yeah, that... Really intriguing to see why Sub amplified there. But it could just be some extra damage, as well as if this was on block, Sub-Zero would have been safe. Also, that armor is crazy. Takeda just armored, but dodged it. Like, didn't even have to use the armor. Oh my, I forgot how annoying that's gonna be.
Final round. Fight.
Clearly you can upblock some things from Takeda, because the playtester just tried to. Big damage. Okay. That was 1 bar. It would have been 40% 1 bar. Holy! He can do it twice. That's the amplified reason. Sub-Zero's, while it didn't add too much extra damage, I think what it's highlighting is not only that, yeah, you can use the meterless version at the start of the combo, and then use the metered version later on, and it doesn't automatically end the combo. So you can do it twice for extra damage. And it was about 30% with a setup at the end into Darius. So I think it's just showing, yeah, he gets a bit more damage without using Kameo. And I think with certain cameos, he will finally be getting as high of damage as, like, a lot of the other cast members. That combo's crazy! What? Takeda gets one of the highest damage throw combos in the game! What? Thank you, NetherRealm. This is easily the biggest patch since maybe the first Kameo overhaul, but honestly, this is probably the biggest patch we will have in Mortal Kombat so far, or we've had so far. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace!